Hey everyone, it's Elizabeth from Simple, and I am out here building another website live. This is a highly requested template for a hair salon, so I'm going to show you how I do this on Simple. So if you don't have an account yet, you can follow along. Just sign up, create one, and you can do all of this for free with me. And Simple is just a great website builder because it is really non-technical. You can build one-page websites that have all of the sections you need for like local and small businesses. It's really popular with those industries and service professionals and tradespeople. And you get everything taken care of for you. So let's just jump in and start making this site. So when you're in your dashboard, you can go down and click on the Create a Site button, and you will get to see all of the pre-made templates that we already have based on our themes. So there are quite a few here, and we've got lots of niche categories, popular stuff, cleaning services, handymen, these are all really popular ones. And hair salon is one that was highly requested, so I'm going to go ahead and start from one of our existing templates and customize it from there. That's one of the easiest ways to do it, to just kind of start with something that's close enough to what you want, and then using the customization options makes it really fast. So we're going to start with maybe, let's say, spa theme. And then we're going to name our website. I'm just going to come up with something hypothetical. We'll call it Glow Up Salon. I'm going to add in a description. And this part's pretty important because the more of a description that you add, the clearer that it is, the more details that you provide, the more our Simple AI assistant can help you when you generate content. And I'll show you how we do that inside. But this is kind of the first step. So we recommend 60 characters or more here. So I'm just going to paste in something here that's a general description, and that's going to help build the context for all of the other helpful features inside. So let's create that site now. This is what it looks like inside of Simple. It's really easy. There's kind of only 3 areas to concern yourself with. There are the page sections, which you can see here when I hover over this. These are all of the page sections that you can add. And when you click on sections at the top, that's where you'll see all of the sections that are here, and you can drag and drop and reorder them. And you can add new sections here as well. And so that's the basic, structure and outline of the site itself. And then in the design tab, that's where you'll find all of the things that change the look of the site. So you can choose from one of these existing color palettes. They look like this. There are dark design ones, there are light design, and these are all perfectly balanced for the proper contrast so that your site is always meeting, compliance. Lots of color options to choose from. I kind of like this sort of blue tint. Maybe we'll start with this, and then we can choose an accent color from there. So this is where you would pick that, and this accent color controls things like these tags that you see here, icons, and some of your call to action buttons and little call out tags and things like that. So let's go ahead and choose a color here. We can do something that's kind of blue. I think that's sort of nice. It kind of reminds me of like, taking a shower, soap, blue, water, clean, but a little classy because it's a little subdued. That's nice. And then you can change the fonts as well. We pair the fonts here. So these are nice font pairings that have been chosen because they work well together. They're very readable, and they're just like a nice complement to each other. And so there are a variety of different ones. This is a nice one. This one's called Titilium Web, and then the body font is called Inter. We can do something bigger, bolder, more, traditional sans serif. There are other ones like this that have serifs. That's more of a traditional look. So I think I'll go with this Titilium Web combination. This looks pretty good. And then we can also change the corner radiuses of these boxes down here. So anything that's kind of in a container, you'll be able to make that softer or rounder depending on how you want it to look. So we'll go somewhere around here. And then with the button styles, again, this applies to all of the buttons on the site, so you can do something that's outlined or something that's solid. I like that one. And then you can upload your logo here as well. And we can add in animations, so you can have these animations kind of zoom in when it loads, you can have it zoom out, you can have it slide up. Gives it a nice clean polish, so I like zoom in. I'm going to go with that. Let's save those changes. And so this still has the original demo content. So I'm going to hover over this and edit this section. And I'm gonna go ahead and call that Glow Up Hair Salon. And then I'm gonna paste in that description that I had earlier. There we go. And then replacing images and adding them is really easy. Of course, if you have your own images, you can upload them, but you can also choose a stock photo. So when you click on this and then you just type in hair salon, you'll see a bunch of royalty-free stock images that you can use. Just a picture of a local hair salon. And so it's got a graphic mask on here that kind of gives it a little bit of a style, and I'll show you how we can change those as well. Let's go ahead and save these changes. And we're using what's called Enso theme right now. And over here in the design, you'll see the theme that we're using. It's called Enso. And that gives you this graphical element of these masks. But when you come over here and click on Restyle, you can see a few different ones that are here. And these are fun, different ways to kind of showcase your image. And so we can go with that, or we can change the theme entirely. So this whole look and feel can be changed right from this drop down. So if you don't want this one, you can try static. This is a whole different look. And from here, we can restyle this. There's a couple of different layouts for this option as well. This gives you kind of like a background behind that image. Or then we can do a 2-column. And the other theme that we have is cards. This is lovely. It has kind of like a full stretched fading out background, and this also has another style here. And if you don't want to just cycle through those options, you can click on this section and just edit the header and select the layout. So it shows you the names of the layout and the descriptions of them. So circles, for example. I think this is a nice one to use. It reminds me of bubbles, like getting your hair washed. So we'll go with this, and now for the next section, we can add in some of our features and benefits or important things like hours of operation and where to park, etc. And when you're in here, you can select from thousands of icons that we already have, or you can use an image, again, another stock photo. Let's do hairstyle this time maybe. You can see how you can have icons or you can have images. And now you can add in your services. So this is where you would put in your prices, if you have any discounts or special offers or packages going on. Again, you can add as many items as you like here. You can duplicate these, you can trash them. And when you expand them, this is where you see all of the options and the text editor so that you can edit your text, you can format it, etc. Now, the really cool thing about this is there is some clever little AI stuff built in here. So let's say that we're doing hair color. Let's say that's one of our services. And if we want to get specific, we can say, color treatments. I'll say hair color treatments. And then when you click in here, there's a little icon, the stars, and it says generate with AI. Click on that, and Simple will start generating content for you. And it says vibrant transformations with our premium hair color treatments designed to enhance your natural beauty and express your unique style. So that's pretty good. And then we come up here, we choose the stock photo, and we'll do hair color maybe. And I think I remember seeing like a nice pink one, or any one of these. Ooh, that's a nice vibrant one. So we'll do that. And then that's it. That was really just 2 clicks. I titled this service, I clicked on AI, and then I selected a stock photo. And just like that, it will only take me a few minutes to do this. Now I can duplicate this and change the price and the image, and we're done. There's a little about us section here, same deal. You can replace this image. I'm gonna choose a stock photo that maybe says stylist. This one's cool, you can use that. And for the locations, all you need to do is paste in your address, and this will pull in and embed a Google map for you of your location. There's a contact form, and this brings us to the settings where you can configure all of those things. So if you need to add the email address that your contact form is going to, you would add it here. A lot of people always wonder about domain names. If you have purchased a domain name from somewhere else, let's say Squarespace or Namecheap or GoDaddy, you can easily point your domain to your simple site with just a few little configurations. All you'll need to do is log into your domain name provider and then add in a few records. And really that just means filling in a couple of values in your admin on your provider site. And that will tell Simple that it can use your domain name for this website. So it's pretty easy. We provide step-by-step instructions, and also we're always here to help walk you through all of that technical stuff through live chat. So we have 24/7 live chat support. And you can also purchase a domain name through us. We don't really charge any upsells or fees for that. That's all included in what you pay, and you'll just pay for that domain name as you would through any registrar. And you can also use a free subdomain name, so hairsalon.simple.site could be your domain name too if you don't have one yet. So lots of different options for you to set that up, whether you're porting something you already have or you want to get something newly purchased. Okay, so there are all these interesting sections. This would be a great one for hairstylists, for example, so your stylist team maybe. And then you can add in their bios, their social media links, images here, links to your company's social media. These are all of the most important things and the most important layouts that we have found that are the most high converting. It's what gets customers to come, get straight to the point, understand what your business offers. They know how to contact you, they know what's important, and it really helps local businesses grow and get more customers. So I'm over here and I thought that red site was really inspiring. So I think, or the red stock image rather that we just saw. So I'm going to come over here and do something like this. And maybe I'll try and find that image from before with that great hair color, that bright, yeah, this was pretty, oh, I loved this one. So something like this, right? That's pretty cool. That's a totally different feel and vibe, but it only took me 2 seconds. And then I can come up to design and I can even swap out the theme to cards. And it's like really subtle now, right? This is much more just like modern. And I might come over here and replace this image. Yeah, that's awesome, right? And then you can change the color again. We're gonna go back to design and change the whole site color to something like a little bit of a lighter. So that's it. That's really all there is to Simple. And when you are ready to go live, you click on publish, and then you can publish for either $8 a month if you're paying yearly, or $10 a month if you just want to be on the month-to-month plan and cancel anytime. And all of this stuff is all included in that. And you can build everything that I just showed you here for free. So you can fully test it out and make sure it's exactly what you need before you pay anything. So I hope you enjoyed that, and feel free to request any other demos that you want to see. This one will be available soon on the Simple website. You can go to getsimple.com, that's Simple with 2 I's. Click on templates, and then you'll see this added right here shortly. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.